Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel for another Dungeons & Dragons campaign story. If you're new, make sure to subscribe, and if you haven't seen my other videos, follow the playlist link in the description so you can start at the beginning. The party returns to Peaceland, says goodbye to the alchemist and artificer, then returns to the inn to check on their little goblin friends. They're doing well, so the party sleeps and sets about wandering the town to spend their gold. They get jumped by an assassin who runs straight for Barakas and almost one-shots him. The remaining party members defend Barakas and kill the assassin. When they look over the corpse, the party finds a bounty note that matches their respective descriptions. The druid suggests that the party take the note to that super sketchy general store person on the basis that that particular NPC was willing to sell tiefling skin coats. Barakas takes the body to a nearby sewer and removes several fingers before dumping it. While debating what they should do about almost getting murdered, the party heads to the blacksmith and pays for the incorporation of adamantine and silver into their weapons, just having learned about various monster resistances from a weird wizard type guy. Barakas and the druid head to the alchemist to cash in on promised discounts. They left with several potions of healing, and Barakas purchased some poison that a certain rude priest might find in a meal sometime soon. Just after they exit, that damn mechanical dog that Wilkerson refuses to take care of assaults the party members yet again, trying to kill that suspiciously similar young woman. The construct is much stronger this time, so instead of just minimally damaging it, the party chooses to leave a heap of scrap metal behind. Barakas flirts with the young woman the dog was trying to maul, and she responds politely, but vanishes from view the second the party's backs are turned. Hope she's alright. The party gets sidetracked by the sudden recollection that they can buy a house or some kind of dwelling. The ranger looks up at the huge cathedral looming over the capital and says, "I want a house. And only the cathedral will do." The rest of the party resoundingly agrees. Oh, come on guys, seriously? Do you know how much time and resources it takes to build these things? I informed the party that their combined wealth added up to approximately 10% of the cathedral's market value. There was a lot of grumbling, but the players decided they needed a house now. Peaceland is set up so the Builder's Hall is in charge of the sale and construction of real estate, provided adventurers don't secure a holding out in the wilds. They arrive outside the Builder's Hall and knock on the door. The foreman opens the door, and the party members ask about available land. There's a one-bedroom house, there's a two-bedroom house, there's an abandoned, run-down guild hall infested with vermin, and a couple unbuilt plots outside the city walls. The ensuing discussion was to the effect of, it's cheaper to live outside the gates, but what about the guild hall? The foreman gave few meaningful details on what the term vermin entailed, but despite their suspicion, the party purchased the guild hall for a small discount and then paid the difference as incentives for the Builder's Hall to fix the place up, because not even the air you breathe is free. The only step remaining is to clear out the hall, right? Well, if you're not familiar with them, guild halls are reasonably sizable establishments and are a fair trade for their price. 4 bedrooms, a kitchen, a room for latrines linked to the underlying sewer system, and an outside yard area for one major crafting station to function. The party arrives and sends Barakas inside to check out if anything still lives there. He sneaks in without making a sound and disappears from sight. He's getting really good at that. When he returns, he looks slightly pale and explains how he saw a bunch of giant rats and some round, floating eye things with other eyes sticking out on stalks that move. Great. The party doesn't know what these things are, but they own the place now, so in the eternal words of my now very irate players, take your filthy mess and get out of my house! At this point, my players won't directly confront anything they're not familiar with, so they assess the situation to determine how to favorably start the fight. The druid ends up conjuring 2 giant face biters to try and trap some giant rats in the rooms where their nests were. Despite being huge, these things are surprisingly effective. The spiders get 2 doors closed before the floating eye things notice and unleash some rays. The party grumbles about the irritating luck, but they go inside to fight whatever these things are. The fight goes something like this. I beam, fear, I beam, paralyzed, fear and paralyzed. Are you freaking kidding me? The paladin has no ranged attacks and is absolutely useless once the giant rats are killed. Dude, seriously, pick up archery as a hobby or something. The players kill everything in the guild hall after a very long battle. They drag a couple corpses and drop them in the sewers before saying, wait, didn't we pay the Builder's Hall to clean this up? Forget this mess and stalk off. This ends our housing simulator. Tune in next time to weigh in on Barakas' sense of justice when people actively seek to do him harm. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and if you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the little bell so you get informed when I post. I'll see you guys next time.